Aquarius. Welcome, my dear friend, to Eureka Elementals. Thank you so very much for joining me. I do hope wherever this meets you're doing exceptionally well. Happy 2024. I do want to thank you so much again for joining me. This will be a Dragon Energy and Elemental Activation reading. I have a new deck. It is the Pride of Dragon's Oracle, and it's by Angelo Thomas, who's considered to be an earth angel and a dragon channeler extraordinaire. So we're going to tap into this deck and do a few other things, and I hope to have you in and out of here relatively soon, but hopefully it'll be good. You have number 27, you have Angelic Wisdom, and this is from the Pride of the Heavenly. So we're going to tap in and read all about number 27 and also find out about the Pride of the Heavenly. That's the first thing we're going to do. The Pride of the Heavenly says, this pride brings us wisdom and messages that are presented by 14 dragons from the realm of the heavenly angels. These messages are aspirational and almost ethereal in nature, and as is the case with heavenly wisdom, they are relevant to any given moment of our lives. Okay, now number 27. Let's read up on that. Okay. Angelic Wisdom. It says the angel is Barman, angel of intelligence. Look, Aquarius. Look at you. The most intelligent sign, you get the angel of intelligence. It says here, Barman, the angel of intelligence, is mentor to angels and this dragon. The element is ether, and water embody the flow of angelic wisdom. It says, a most traditional looking dragon sits patiently on the edge of a mountain high up in the sky. There are no birds up here, no white noise, just the misty clouds shrouding its place of rest. This dragon exudes the confidence we all seek. It knows what it knows and is in no rush to prove this to any man, beast, or being. It is gifted with a divine knowing, a trusting. It leans into the wisdom of the heavens without hesitation and fully surrenders. When this dragon of angelic wisdom appears, invite it to sit patiently by your side while you too lean into the wisdom of the heavens and Daisy, I apologize, and are imbued with the knowledge of the angelic realms. Close your eyes. See the vibrant red dragon with golden eyes in your mind's eye, and just trust it to hold your space as you open your heart to the wisdom that it's about to unfold. Place your hand on your heart and draw your attention to this space. See it opening more and more each day. Journal every thought, image, and word that comes to you when you sit with this dragon, and accept its guidance with an open heart and mind. This dragon will never lead you astray. So simply surrender to its angelic knowledge and trust it, which is all it asks you to do. Beautiful, beautiful. The dragon of wisdom and intelligence. Only you, Aquarius, only you. You know that I always say, and everybody knows, you are by and large, and you know, we're in the age of Aquarius, so it makes sense with all this wisdom and inner knowing that you have, that you are gifted with the, and blessed to have the dragon of intelligence as your guide. Makes sense, right? Next, the energies, right? You have the door to spirit. Look at that, number 32. Okay, so your creativity and your harmony, which is the changes that leads you to the door to spirit. Okay. Next, you have a contract, number 6. Okay, so you may have with this contract, right? you may have to make a choice of some sort, okay, and have a balancing of the scales. We'll discuss it because I see the 6-2 as harmony. And it's also associated, I see perhaps it's a love contract, okay, or contract related to a marriage. So mindful of that. Let's continue. I'm going to get to more cards up before I say anything else. Okay, look at that, number 49. So it's the angel of love. So this is in the energy of the past, present, future. So number 49, the angel of love is guiding you. So guiding you at this time, or them, the energies, right? So 4 is about, again, your structure and stability, and 9 relates to your wisdom, okay, and your humanitarianism. It's the big thing for you. So you are, and when you add this all together, which is the 13, again, so you got beginnings and more creativity. So you're making some foundational changes to the way you give at a humanitarian level, the way you share your love and your talents with others, and that is in of itself a new way for you to do things, a new contract that perhaps you're making with not only yourself but with others as well. You may have charities or something that you give to, and you're really only tapping into those that are coming or have this angel of love spirit or energy about them. You're very mindful now of who or what you're giving your humanitarian energies to. You're not just giving for the sake of giving because someone asked for it. You've got to make sure that they're operating with the right frequency, the right energy, the right heart center, and the causes are aligned with your true nature, with your spiritual contracts. It is a part of your spiritual contract to give to these organization, or to give from your heart to these organizations or entities or persons. Okay, right. Daughter spirit, we're now getting into your elements. The daughter spirit, number 32, is clarified by number 22. Okay, so your master builder energy by woodbird, where you're told to rest and retreat. So when you rest and retreat, you then can hear spirit. And I think, if my memory serves me right, Aquarius, I think you got this card during your Year of the Dragon reading as well. Okay, I don't go back and look at these things after I make them. Just don't have the time, and it's too many to do. But I think the energy is associated with that. I think you had a whole cycle where you were just kind of marinating and tapping into spirit a lot. And I thought this card came up. So 22, but rest and retreat for you, and so that you can really continue to communicate with spirit. And this is in the past energy as well. Okay? In the present energy, contracts, right? 6, the lovers, right? 15, the devil, which relate to, and it's a tiger, but it's still also the devil in tarot, right? You had a breakthrough the barrier. Okay, so you're breaking through the barrier. You're no longer allowing yourself to be shackled in contracts that are not aligned to your higher purpose. You see here that this tiger is focused on the sun. Okay, and the tiger is taking a leap of faith to the sun without hesitation. Okay, so it's an energy, right? It's a way in which you've seen things have changed. The angel of love, number 49, is clarified by number 47, the metal dog, telling you to simplify your life. 4, of course, goes back to your structure, your structure, stability, also in first rest and recovery. 7 deals with you standing in your power, you transforming, you defying the odds, and of course also with your spirituality. So you're going to continue to simplify your life and only give to energies, as I mentioned before, that are fully aligned with you and that higher calling that you have as well. Okay? So You're simplifying your life as well. You're not seeking any kind of contracts with energies that are all over the place. If their energy does not ring true to you and their frequency and vibration is not high vibrational enough for you, I'm going to take a sip of tea because I'm sorry. Okay. Sorry, Aquarius, please bear with me. I'm having to push through here. You're going to say, enough of that. You're going to put an end to it because it does not align with your humanitarian energies or your higher purpose and or calling. Okay? Now, the activations is what we're getting into right now. So, your door to spirit, when you are resting and retreating, is activated by Arcturian light codes. You're having evolutionary downloads. You're recalling your power and you have future thinking. Sounds like a bloody Aquarius to me. Okay? So as you're sitting here, marinating with spirit, conferring with spirit, you're getting massive downloads of evolutionary thinking. So perhaps you're thinking of new technologies and other things that can benefit humanity as a whole. When you're dealing with water, water is an element that you can utilize as well to substantially manifest. And you can also scry in water. There's so much you can do with water. Water is a potent energy, but you're in the woods, okay? Wood, earth. So you're utilizing that earth energy, right? And which is always going to, of course, let you know the pentacles is going to lead to great gain and investment. But you're in the water here, and so you're learning then to utilize this for your recollection, for your thinking of perhaps tapping into your past lives, and also what future energies that you can utilize. And or you're tapping into Arcturian. Maybe you're part of the Arcturian family. Or star family, and that is they're communicating with you and they're giving you ideas and information about new technologies and or information that can benefit humanity at this particular time. Okay? All right. Next, we have contract, which I told you before, I really see it as most the lovers. And 16, devil, breaking through the barrier, you're no longer bound to those kind of typical contracts, is it's late. You have soul star, the activation associated with this is soul star activation, where you're fulfilling soul contracts. Didn't I just say that? So you're fulfilling soul contracts and you're remembering who you are. So once perhaps you made a really bad contract, okay, that you've had to walk away from. You're no longer shackled to it. So perhaps you went in the past, you had gone through the door to spirit, had this, rest and retreat where you got these codes, and perhaps you made a deal that didn't go too well, but right now you're seeing that it didn't go too well because it wasn't aligned with your higher purpose, with the angel of love. So you're breaking that contract, you're getting out of it, and are going to things that are more aligned with you. Yes, so you fulfill that contract, or perhaps you're walking towards a contract that you wish to fulfill because now you remember who you are, right? And it is that higher energy that's calling to you at this particular time. I am being led, and I haven't done this for anyone else, Aquarius, yes. But I'm being led to read this particular card for whatever reason. We find... Okay, 1 second. This is from Kyle Gray, Gateway of Light Activation, Oracle and Guidebook. And I haven't done this for anyone else, so 35. Let's see, I'm being told to read that for you. Okay. Soul Star Activation. Fulfilling contracts. Soul Star Chakra is the energy center that is found 6 to 12 inches above the crown and connects us directly with our soul wisdom. It is our gateway to the etheric realms, which holds all the lessons of all the incarnations that we have experienced. Didn't I say that you got Arcturian light codes in that? Oh my goodness. Okay. So it says, through our soul star, we have access. We access information and wisdom like a computer connecting to the internet through broadband. Instead of having to move through the dimensions to access the information, we can remain, I can do this with one hand, remain connected at all times and download support as necessary. The Egyptian god Horus appears on this card as our spiritual guide. So not only do, it was the prior reading. You may want to check out Capricorn's reading, because with the Capricorn reading, I also mentioned I thought they had Egyptian roots. The emerald tablet came up in that one. And yeah, just being told to tell you that. It is what it is. Okay, so his hawk head image is said to illustrate his connection to the sun, moon, and stars. As a keeper of energetic portals to hidden realms, he can help us remember our starry origins. And I said perhaps you may be of the Arcturian family, right? Open psychic visions and connect directly with the wisdom that is held in the stars. So, your message. Through your previous journeys, you have learned much about the inner workings of your soul and about the cycles of karma. Before this incarnation, and you had a karmic release somewhere in one of these cards. I thought I saw that. Where did I see that? Okay, I'm tired. It could be, yeah, I'm just tired. Probably that. But anyways, okay, might be the prior reading too, which was Capricorn. Okay, so as I said, you may want to read Capricorn. Okay, so let me go back to your message. Through your previous journeys, you've learned much about your inner workings of your soul and about the cycles of karma. Before this incarnation, you set a powerful intention to remember your divine origins. At this point, you are in a powerful space, for you are remembering who you truly are, and you know that you have it within you to make a great difference in your life, the lives of those you love, and of course, the world. This remembering is in alignment with the soul contracts you made before coming to this realm. If you find yourself worrying if you are making the right decisions, know that even if you aren't conscious of it, all that you have chosen so far is in accordance with your soul's evolutionary plan. And when you draw this gateway, you are opening up on higher levels. So this is a part of the angelic wisdom that you're being given to here as well. I really do think so, because it's just, Spirit told me to read that, and there are no mistakes. There really are no mistakes. I do think that what you will find is that the angelic wisdom that you have is directly tied into your soul star activation as well. Okay? And a lot of this intelligence that you're getting with these Arcturian codes are also coming from this dragon as well. Okay? Who rules over everything in the heavenlies, including the Arcturians. Okay? Next. Look at that. Look at how spirit works, Aquarius. The angel of love was clarified by the metal dog simplifying your life, right? And that is activating your higher heart activation. You're dropping shields. You're now going through the portal of divine love because your heart is now healed. So perhaps in the past you gave to people who were not deserving of your love. And you've had to learn then to shed them off. Almost like it's like a fall here, right? Where the leaves are falling off the tree. You had to let them fall. so that you can have a rebirth in the tree and move into your new activation, where you only really at this point you're dropping your shields. You're not putting up barriers to it. You're no longer just accepting that this is all the love that you deserve. You now know your true worth. You know what real love looks and feels like, because now you've remembered who you are, perhaps remembered that divine soul contract that you had in the past. So that is perhaps also something that's happening for you at this time. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed, Aquarius. Okay? I'm going to take a sip of my ginger tea. Thank you for bearing with me, Aquarius, because you know I love you all. Let's see here. Let's get the tarot on this. Oh, pulled 2 cards out. Okay? So you had the 7 of Pentacles as your start when you had that daughter spirit, right? And you're resting and retreating. And so you had the 7 of Pentacles where you're putting in the work. You're putting in the work with spirit. Okay? You're here. You're resting and retreating. But it was a daughter spirit that required you to do the inner work. Okay? You did the inner work. You rest and retreated. You got the light codes, and now you're reaping the benefits. Okay, spirit, they are being told of different technologies and other things that you can use. You're putting in the work now. You're starting up these companies. You're putting in the work as instructed by spirit and your guides. Okay. In the present energy, you have the Knight of Cups. Ooh. So you have a new love contract. Oh my goodness. So you're coming towards someone with your cup of love, and it's not a funky cup of love, because sometimes the cup has fish in it or something. So you're coming towards someone to offer them a contract, right? Knight of Cups energy. And you're pushing through. You had to push through some barriers, right? Oh my goodness, these cards. Okay. So you had a contract, you had a breaking through the barrier. You can have a soul star activation when you're fulfilling soul contracts. So you are required to make an offer to someone as a fulfillment of this contract, because now you remember who you truly are. You're required to make a genuine offer of love to someone in the Knight of Cups energy. It is a pure, the Knight of Cups is, I consider it to be, of all the knights, it is the darling of the divine. This knight is the darling of the divine because their soul is pure. The intentions are pure. They're a dreamer. They're romantic. They don't mean any ill or harm. So the intent is pure when they come towards you to make an offer. Okay? And it always is woe to the person who says no to them with a malicious heart. If you're doing it, just to be mean, and you're genuinely, because they really are coming contrite with an open heart, right? So that is always the cautionary tale associated with that as well. Finally, you have the 6 of Wands. You're gonna have victory. She says yes. Ooh, I love it. Okay, so if you, my last 2 readings have somehow turned romantic. Even Capricorn was like this as well. So I don't know, Aquarius, if you're dealing with a Capricorn or vice versa. But you had the Angel of Love. You've now learned to love again because you've simplified your life. You've walked through, you've had a higher heart activation. And now you've gone in the Knight of Cups towards this person. You're moving towards this. This is the present action. You're in the process of doing so, right? And you're going to have a higher heart activation. It's divine love. You now realize that this is your soul contract. This is your soul partner. This is your 2 of Cups energy, right? And because your heart is healed, and now you can go in and you want a victory with this relationship. And I do see that there's a victory here, because the 6 of Wands does indicate that this is a yes. This is a successful union. Okay, so a victorious union and a successful one at that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, so well, let me be the first to say congratulations, Aquarius. Right, next, Message from the universe. Just because something is not happening right now doesn't mean that it will never happen. Divine timing is at play. Be patient and trust the process. So perhaps you're anxious to get this all done. It will happen whenever it happens and whenever it's meant to happen. Again, it's never human time, and divine doesn't work in our time. Your crystal angel message is lapis lazuli, which I do love. It says life-changing epiphany or experience. It's a time of big and blessed changes for you, and God is supporting you each step of the way. And I love having lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli was also used, it's kind of weird that they mentioned that. I have it here. It was also used by Egyptian royalty. They never didn't have it on them because it always allowed them to have, and it's kind of incredible too because you had Horus here, it always allowed them to have this divine intelligence. So lapis lazuli it is, and it looks as though, look at that, you have a sword here as well. So lots of truth here, lots of truth. Aquarius, that is your reading. You've made some wise decisions. Now you're going to make a decision from the heart. I do wish you all the best with that. Take care. I'll see you next time.